I'm here in the North Building at ExOne's booth 6245 with Tom Pasterick, who's going to talk to us about 3D printing. ExOne offers 3D printing machines and printing services. So Tom, tell us about the machine behind us.
The machine behind us is our standard offering, is the MFlex machine. It's a industrial graded 3D printing machine. It can do a wide range of industrial graded materials for either end-use products or end-use prototypes.
Okay, and what kind of industries would use this machine?
ExOne is mainly focused on automotive industries, gas and oil, as well as heavy in the tool and die industries. We are also for designing for possible designers, entrepreneurs, and independent engineers.
So what are the benefits of 3D printing versus using other processes?
Some of the main benefits for 3D printing would be time and cost. We will be cutting down time as well as cost. We can print complex shapes other than what traditional manufacturing can offer. That would actually increase the performance as well as strength or life of the part.
So you have two different types of processes that you use, correct? And we have some of the parts over here that show the difference. Do you want to talk to me about these over here?
Yes. So what ExOne offers is two different processes with their machines. Whether one would be indirect metal. The indirect metal process would be the sand printed cores and molds. Those cores and molds can then be taken to a foundry, and you can cast your traditional materials through that. The other process that ExOne offers is the direct metal process. So we're directly printing on a powdered metal bed the final product.
Okay, and then you have the final part over here that's using the sand mold process. Is that correct?
That is correct. So what we have here is an airbox for an automotive company. We will create a sand mold. That sand mold will then be taken to a foundry and casted with traditional materials. So this is kind of what separates us from traditional manufacturing as a whole, that we can now create patternless molds from a CAD file. The direct metal parts would be printed from a CAD file and then directly printed with industrial graded materials. These industrial graded materials can range from stainless steel products to Inconel, as well as glass, bronze, as well as iron.
And is this a new material that you have here in this part?
Yes, this is our newest release. It's Inconel 625.
So can you tell us, I know you're printing parts for the 3D printed car in AMT's Emerging Technology Center. Tell me, what parts are you making?
So we do not have a current product right now for, or a sample to show you the, what we printed was the rim. So we would use our indirect metal process. We would 3D print the sand cores and molds, and then we casted the rim out of aluminum. We then printed the hubs directly using our direct metal process out of stainless steels.
Wow, that's very cool. Well, be sure to stop by AMT's ETC to see the 3D printed car, as well as the parts that ExOne has created, as well as stop by their booth in 6542 in the North Building.